Hey crafty friends, it's Joy here for Honeybee Stamps, and I'm going to share some inspiration using the Lighthouse Card Kit. So let's get started on this. Here is the card kit. So if you've ordered it, I don't think you can get it anymore. I think the pre-order is over, and I'm so sorry. I didn't realize it was, but this is just going to be some inspiration. You have foam adhesive, you have light, you've got some fun cardstock here, gorgeous, gorgeous backgrounds, some solid colors, but just, you know, some fun things. A piece of vellum. You have your die, your Lovely Layers die here, and then you have the stamp set with sentiments. I am only using the stamp set. Weirdly, I'm going to make a 1-layer card, which is odd for me, but I'm starting with a piece of mixed media cardstock in my Misty. I'm taking out that Lighthouse stamp. I'm inking it up just as a placeholder. So I'm just using Lost Shadow Distress Oxide ink. And I'm also leaving my stamp in my Misty because we're going to come back and stamp it again. So I created this placeholder for my background. I really wanted this kind of vintagey, colorful background. So I'm using a ton of Distress Oxide inks and a small brayer. So this is how we're going to apply our ink. The reason why I wanted to stamp the image first was because I want to apply some color in the general areas of things, and then the rest of it is just going to be some awesome color. So I'm going to start with Salvaged Patina, and I'm going to definitely want to put it in some of the areas where the ocean is, and then just up a little higher. And I'm going to be layering a lot of this. This was really easy, you guys, but I did bring in a ton of colors, but I think that that's what kind of made this so great looking. And I cannot wait to make more backgrounds like this. It is just so much fun. So I am using Salvaged Patina, and I'm just going to clean off my brayer in between each inking. And I'm working on a glass surface. Just, it's easier to kind of rub off some of the color and then put it onto my cardstock. I am using Shabby Shutters for the green. I have Speckled Egg, Fossilized Amber, Scattered Straw, Uncharted Mariner, Rusty Hinge, Dried Marigold, Vintage Photo, Scorched Timber, and Walnut Stain. Do I need all of these colors? Maybe not, but I think they all turned out really, really good. So again, this is really super simple, and I actually feel like you could mass produce this, especially if you just really enjoy making backgrounds. And even if you used all of the same colors, you could really get a different look. I'm taking that Rusty Hinge and adding it to the lighthouse a little bit, and then just in some other areas. I'm just getting some colors laid down, and then I'm going to overlap, which is really going to kind of deepen and just really make this a full looking background. Now, think about this. You could do this type of background for anything. You don't have to use it for a stamp. And this is fossilized, or no, this is Scattered Straw, excuse me. But you could do this for any type of card. You could do this background and then put a beautiful Lovely Layers flower on top of it. But I think having this kind of red rubber stamp where it has a lot of detailed image in it is perfect for this type of background. So here is the Speckled Egg, adding that in kind of the sky area a little bit. Let's bring in our next color. This is our Fossilized Amber. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And with a brayer, it's just so fun and so easy to add color. And again, I'm going to kind of go back and forth with some of these colors. I'll be bringing more in. I think this looks really pretty here when it's really light and I'm not adding any of the brown colors. So you could definitely stop here and leave it like this. And I think that's really, really pretty. But I'm going to go a bit deeper with some of my colors. I originally did not bring in the Uncharted Mariner, but I decided I needed that just a little bit. Here's a little bit of Walnut Stain. Is that Walnut Stain? Yes. And then a little bit of Scorched Timber. I didn't worry about cleaning that off because it was darker than the Walnut Stain. Oh, it's so pretty. And I'm really trying to make sure I don't get water. I don't want water spots on this background. I just want kind of the texture of the cardstock. I think you can see a little bit. Even though it's a smooth cardstock, I still think you can see it when you're using a brayer. It's not perfectly smooth, which is fantastic. More of that Salvaged Patina, more of the Speckled Egg. I brought in the speckled egg because it's a little bit moody. And then here is some of that Uncharted Mariner that I used very sparingly. I did not want to get rid of the Salvaged Patina. I love that. So I just wanted to be careful with how much of that I was going to use. And then here is the dried marigold. I wanted some lighter orange, kind of going over those yellows and that rusty hinge. And it kind of softens how gold the yellows are, even though I didn't want that to be completely gone. And then, you know, once you're blending more, you might see, oh, I want a little bit darker here, a little bit darker there of this color. So I brought in that rusty hinge one more time. Well, I'd say one more time. Maybe I did it even more. But look at how pretty that is looking. And a little bit more, I lost some of that green for the grass that's in the stamp set. So I brought in more of that shabby shutters and then a little more of the, but I kind of wish that I would not have added. I kind of wish I would have left the rest of that speckled egg off. I feel like it didn't look bad, but I feel like it kind of muddied that upper corner. So I should have left it, but I don't hate it. I still think it's really pretty. And then just a tad bit more of that rusty hinge. But look at how complex this is becoming. Tiny bit more of that walnut stain. Okay, so when you are about 80% happy with it, then be done. So now remember, I left that stamp set in the MISTI, so I'm lining my cardstock back up in exactly where I had it. Even if it's not perfect, you're not even going to see the lost shadow anymore because I did such a light ink. But the key is here, I am using Ranger Inks Jet Black, oh my gosh, my brain is archival jet black ink because it stamps over Distress Oxide inks nicely. I use the sentiment, make this a year to remember, in the same archival jet black ink. It stays nice and bright black. If you just use a regular ink, then it's going to look dull over Distress Oxide inks. I added 1mm foam adhesive. I trimmed it down slightly smaller than an A2 size card panel and put it on this white card base, and it is done. But look at that stamped image. It is gorgeous on here. I love how this turned out. That background is so fun. And of course, that Lighthouse Card Kit is just a really fun card kit. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching. I hope that you enjoyed this project. I hope you feel inspired, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.